Highbury, The Dell, Main Road, Upton Park, Roker Park, Burndon Park. You see what I mean? Good morning. I'm about to embark on my geekiest mission yet. I'm about to travel to Europe's 7th smallest nation just to see a football ground before it completes its renovation. That rhymed. 50 cent? No, I'm his cousin. 50p.
How can you see into my eyes like open doors?
What's your name?
Robbie Knox. Favourite Luxembourg fact, public transport in Luxembourg is free.
What we've just done is we just walked on the bus. And did we pay? No.
Didn't have to, did we?
That's what you said, yeah.
Leading you down into my core, where I become so numb. Without a soul, my spirit sleeping somewhere cold until you find it there and lead it back home.
So Robbie and I have just spotted up these stairs, nestled behind these trees, looms a floodlight. Well, you can tell it's not being used anymore.
Yeah.
Can you see inside?
They've still got the goal nets up.
No! We have arrived at the Stade du Thillenberg, home to Red Boys Differdange, the second oldest football club in Luxembourg. The players and club members of Red Boys built the stadium themselves under supervision of engineers. The stadium is built on the Thillenberg mountain. The view here is actually not that much better than the view right there. What's fascinating is I'm staring directly at the wooden stand, and what's interesting about that is in this country of Luxembourg, this is the only time someone is looking at a wooden stand. That is the only wooden stand that exists in this country. And that wooden stand was built with the inspiration of the wooden architecture in English football stadiums in the early 1900s. From 1922 to 2003, Red Boys used Stade du Thillenberg. 2003, Red Boys Differdange merged with another local club to form FC Differdange 03. FC Differdange 03 would continue to play at Stade du Thillenberg from 2003 to 2012, when they moved to the newly built Stade Municipale de la Ville de Stade Municipale de la Ville de Differdange. It really rolls off the tongue nicely. Is it important to preserve grounds or knock them down and move on?
See, I always used to be, when I was younger, I was always like, oh, no, we'll keep these old grounds. And I remember I used to go to Wembley, and old Wembley, they knocked it down, and I went to New Wembley, and I was like, oh, this is like loads better.
Is New Wembley better than Old Wembley?
Yeah, loads better. If you're in the old Wembley, if you're in the first 20 rows, all you could see is people's knees. Like, it was so flat.
Well, that's what I wanted to see. I think what it is for me, the reason why I'm all about keeping stadiums as much as you can possibly keep them and renovating them is there's so much life that was lived in those stadiums, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So many emotions that were felt in those seats. The 1930s proved to be A disastrous decade for the Luxembourg national team. Defeat after defeat after defeat. Germany scored 31 goals against Luxembourg across 6 matches. Until 1939, Luxembourg welcomed Germany here in Differdange. 1 minute of the match was played and Germany went 1-0 up. Yet another humiliating defeat loomed until Leon Mart scored an equalising goal and then in the 87th minute scored again. Luxembourg held on for 3 minutes. That was the only time that Luxembourg had beaten Germany then and since. The 1940s actually happened to be quite a successful time for Luxembourg, but we're not going to get into that decade, it's quite problematic. The stadium is now classed as a historical heritage site and is listed as a protected national monument. FC Differdange 03 often play in Europe. A €1 million budget and plans to renovate the stadium will begin in the next few years. How much of what it looks like today will it look like when your team perhaps visits? Quite a peaceful area, isn't it? You wouldn't think a football ground was nestled. So I think if they are to put games there again in the future, you've got to be able to walk with a intimidating but respectful walk. Could I show you the sort of walk that you're supposed to do?
Yeah.
Intimidating posture, intimidating movement, but the occasional salute suggests that you're a respectful civilian. If I had to give you some honest feedback,
Yep.
I'd say there was too many fluctuating emotions and it confused me, and we don't want to confuse the locals.
No, I want to confuse the locals.
If you could resurrect one football ground that's been demolished in history, which would you choose?
It's a great question. You eat your gâteau, I think.
It's been like 17 minutes.
I might go for Sheppey United's Botany Road ground, where I went to as a kid occasionally. I think it's now houses, because on the very last game, I went to the last game it was, and I got a bag of grass from the pitch and kept it. But I've lost the bag of grass, so I could do with getting some more
top up your
grass.
grass,
Yeah. So just I could be resurrected and then demolished again after one game.
You have to demolish a football ground.
Brilliant.
You want to?
Yeah.
Which one then?
I don't know.
You only get to demolish one.
Gillingham's Priestfield ground, because we've been there. It's a bit higgledy-piggledy, isn't it? There's that temporary stand that you just need to knock it down, start again.
Thousands and thousands and thousands of supporters, you've ruined their lives. San Siro, do you think they should try and keep it?
You see, I'm Team Progress. Like, when you're saying like this, I'm no in general. Then when you say that at San Siro, I'm like, oh no, I don't want that knocked down.
Yeah.
In general, I'm Progress.
After seeing the Stade du Thillenberg, are they doing right by protecting it with intention to renovate, or should they move on? And also, I ask you the 2 questions. What stadium would you resurrect if you could? And what stadium would you demolish if you had to? Hold on.
Ah,
No. No, I don't think you can do it.
well, I started kind of.
But you invented something different.
Is that part of the video?
No. Well, kind of, could be in many ways.